when the 3 million yuan demolition payout for our old house arrived. The whole family came back. Grandpa gave 1.5 M to eldest uncle's family out of town, and 1.5 M to third uncle over 30 needing a house to wed. But nothing to us, who'd cared for him all along. Only got a shabby old chest.
Second brother, this chest, it's for your family. Dad, eldest brother gets 1.5 M, third brother 1.5 M, and me. It's just an old chest. Yeah.
I've never seen that look in my father's eyes before. It wasn't anger. It wasn't the money. It was the shame of being cast aside by the one closest to you. He cared for Grandpa half his life, and what he got in the end was a joke.
Second brother, don't read too much into it. What Dad gives you must have some sentimental value.
Can you eat sentiment? What did we grind for all these years? We can, but it can't be split up like this.
Dad, I'm asking you one more time. Is this your final decision? It's my decision. Xiao Yuan, take the chest home.
Okay.
Dad, I hear what you're saying. Second brother.
Dad, it doesn't matter what anyone else says.
Doesn't matter? I looked after your grandfather for over a decade. Who in this village doesn't know that? First filial, now fool. Whatever.
Jangwo, don't be like this. Just say something, will you?
Say what?
If you're hurting, just let it out. Don't hold it in.
Who do I blame? My dad? Eldest brother? Third brother? Or just blame myself for being such a fool?
Dad, maybe Grandpa meant something else by it.
Meant something else? 3 million yuan. Split clean and clear onto 2 cards. And all our family gets is a busted old chest. Xiao Yuan, you tell me. What else could it possibly mean? Jangwo, I heard your father gave that 3 million. To your eldest and third brothers. No way. You've done so much for your dad all these years. You should have gotten the biggest share.
It's fine. A family decision.
So you got this. Oh, wow, this chest is really old. And honest people always get the short end of the stick.
Jangwo,
Even a stranger can see I'm a fool.
just eat something. You can be angry, but don't neglect your body.
Shilon, you've suffered, following me all these years.
Why say that? I didn't marry you for money.
But I let you suffer with me for half your life. Eldest runs a firm. Third is respected. And us? Tied to these fields, this broken down yard. And an old man nobody wanted to care for. In the end, we didn't even get a single word of thanks.
Dad, Grandpa isn't an old man nobody wanted. He's your father.
So I've held back. When his legs hurt, Mom massaged them. When rain choked him, it was me who carried him to the clinic. And on New Year's Eve, eldest dinners, third's experiments. It was just us at the table, keeping him company. Xiao Yuan, do you think I ever cared about the money?
No.
I just wanted him to know, in his heart.
Maybe Dad does know. He just didn't say it.
If he didn't say it, then he doesn't know. So this is what he gives me. A worn out chest. 3 million. And he didn't give me a single cent. Not one.
Dad, calm down. We haven't even opened it.
And what difference will that make? If there was money inside, would Grandpa stay quiet? If it mattered. Do you think the others would have let us take it? Xiao Yuan, go to town this afternoon. Find a truck.
What for?
We're moving out.
Moving where?
An apartment, your mother's place for a while, anywhere. But I'm done holding down the fort. Your grandpa has 2 other sons. They took the money. Let them do their duty.
Jangwo, don't be rash. Dad is old. And his legs are bad. If we really leave, what will happen to him?
Splitting the inheritance, did he think of us?
But he's your father.
I know he's my father. That's why it hurts so much.
Dad, don't move out just yet.
You're going to try and talk me out of this?
Just promise me one thing. Don't make any decisions before tonight.
Why?
Because Grandma mentioned something to me before she passed away. This old chest.
What did your grandmother say?
She said Grandpa would never shortchange anyone in his life, especially not you. She also said this chest is worth more than money.
When did she tell you this?
The night before she left us.
Xiaoyuan, this is huge. Why didn't you ever mention it?
I was just a kid. I didn't understand what she meant. The chest stayed in Grandpa's room. I never got to ask.
Tell me her exact words. Don't leave anything out.
Xiaoyuan, if the family ever divides up their belongings, don't just look at the cash in front of you.
Grandma, please don't say that. You're going to get better.
When you're old, you know your own body. I'm just afraid you'll be treated unfairly down the road. Your father will just swallow all the pain.
Dad won't be treated unfairly. Grandpa loves him too.
Grandpa's quiet but fair. He never shortchanges. Especially not your father. Remember the black chest under the bed. Don't let anyone take it, even if they call it junk. Even if they call it useless, you guard it.
I'll remember, Grandma.
That chest is worth more than money. And when the day comes, if your father's heart is broken, you tell him this. Trust your grandpa one more time.
What did your grandmother really say?
Word for word, I didn't change a thing.
But if this chest is really that important, why didn't Dad explain it clearly to everyone today? He knew perfectly well you couldn't handle it.
He knew too well that I could.
Dad, you can be mad at Grandpa, but don't rush off. At least wait until tonight, until we get some real answers.
How do you expect me to do that? Wasn't I clear enough just now in the main hall? He said it himself, the money's been split, and the chest goes to me.
Just because Grandpa didn't explain, doesn't mean there's no reason. If Grandma mentioned it ahead of time, it means they already knew. This day would come.
Jangwo, listen to Xiaoyuan, just this once. Your mother never spoke lightly. If she mentioned this chest, there's a reason for it.
I don't trust your wife, but my own father. I can't trust him again.
Jangwo, I heard your father split the family property today. Are you okay?
Mrs. Wang. I'm fine.
Every family has its burdens. Don't dwell on it. Sometimes the elderly can just be confused.
Mrs. Wang, family matters. We can't talk now.
Just saying, don't be too harsh. Your father's aging. But these years haven't been easy on you either.
See, even an outsider can see I've had it rough. Exactly why we need answers. If Grandpa's truly senile, then there's no rush to leave. But if there's more to it, and you walk away now, then what your grandmother said on her deathbed would be for nothing.
Fine. I'll wait until tonight.
Jangwo.
But only tonight. If he doesn't have an explanation by then, we're leaving first thing tomorrow morning.
Deal. Tonight it is.
Second brother, Xiaoyuan, bring the chest over here.
Dad, Grandpa's here.
Let him in. Xiaoyuan, help your grandpa inside.
Careful, Grandpa.
It's fine. My legs aren't dead yet.
Have a seat, Dad.
Dad, you came for the chest. Not to take it, to have you move it back. Move it back? You gave it this morning, now want it back?
Jangwo, just hear your father out first.
Hear him out? I've heard more than enough today. Second brother, you resent me. I know. Shouldn't I? Yes, you should. All these years you've looked after me, how hard it's been, I know. Your wife preparing 3 meals a day for me. I know she'd nurse me at night, I know. When Xiaoyuan came home from school, the first thing he did was check on me. I know. If you know all that, then why did you do it today? Eldest and third both couldn't wait. So I must. You don't, just hold the fort. Hold the fort? Dad, I've been holding it down for over a decade. And in the end, all I get is a chest. This chest is no lighter than that 3 million.
Dad, what is actually in this chest?
Can't say here. Another? Family split today. Village is gossiping. Chest came back this morning. If I leak tonight, how long? Days?
Grandpa, you're worried eldest uncle and third uncle will find out?
I fear not discovery, but it coming too soon. When they took money, you didn't mind my knowing. Second brother, I owe you an explanation for today. But it can't be said in anger. And no outsiders can overhear. So what do you want from me? Tonight, you bring the chest and come with me to the old family house. Close the doors, and I'll tell you everything I need to say.
Jangwo, maybe we should just go and listen?
I'm afraid I'll just hear the same old excuses.
Dad, Grandma told me to tell you. Trust Grandpa one more time. Just this once.
Your grandmother spoke to you?
He said that chest must never leave our family. He also said you wouldn't let my dad down.
She worried till the end. Mom knew? This chest was her plan all along. My mother left this. If you want to know the truth, come with me to the old house. Come on.
Jangwo, don't push yourself.
I've held it together for years. One more night won't kill me. Second brother, wait. No matter what you hear, just don't start hating me right away. Dad, I'm not afraid of hating you. Then what? I'm afraid I've been playing the hero in my own head. Come in. Tonight, what your grandma spent half her life hiding. I'm telling all of you. Come in, don't just stand there. Dad, I'm trusting you. One last time.
Jangwo, careful. The chest is heavy.
Dad, let me help.
This chest, it doesn't open with the key under the bed. That lock on the outside is just for show. The real lock is inside.
Dad, you've been hiding it all these years.
Guarding it, but never telling me what I was guarding. If I told you too soon, you would never have been able to protect it.
Dad, let Grandpa finish first.
Got it.
What's really inside? This chest was your mother's when she married into the Chin family. She said never open it unless rock bottom. From my mother. Yeah. It's the foundation she left for this family. That's it?
No money?
These papers look ancient.
That bracelet. I think I saw Mom wear it, once.
It was your mother's most precious dowry from her family. She never sold it. Broke, but not our roots. I saw it when I was little. Mom said my grandma gave it to her. These two jade pendants have been passed down from our ancestors. Can't say their worth, but Mom said never lose them. Those papers matter more than the bracelet and jade.
Title deeds?
Title deeds, old property records, transfer certificates.
After all these years, are they even still valid?
They weren't useful before. Doesn't mean they won't be in the future. Times change. Places change. You only know our old family house was demolished. What you don't know is that your mother's family side. An old land with unclear ownership. What land? Hold on.
This painting, it doesn't look like an ordinary piece.
Your grandma said her father once saved a man's life. This was a gift of gratitude from that man. So who painted it? He wasn't even sure. Dad, you've made me listen all night. Just to tell me this stuff might be useful? Not might. It will be. But we can't rush it. The moment any of this gets out, eldest and third brother will definitely find out. When they do, they won't be happy. They'll cause chaos.
Dad, you're still afraid they'll come fighting over it.
People aren't bad, they just change when big money appears. This is for me. Your mother wrote it.
Mom left a letter too?
Why are you only giving it to me now? Dad, this letter stays sealed for 3 years. You'll all understand why I divided things the way I did today. Dad, if the letter was left for me by Mom, why can't I just read it now? Because reading it now would only make this harder for you. Hasn't today been hard enough for me already?
Jangwo, just hear your father out first.
Grandma and Grandpa wanted you to wait 3 years. Does this have to do with all these old things?
It does. It's about how you three hold onto them later. These coins, jade, and bracelets are your mother's heirlooms. Only sell if desperate. If I can't, then what's the point of keeping them? Not everything is meant to be cashed in. Some things we keep to show the next generation where we came from.
Mom saved her whole life and kept all this.
It's not that she couldn't bear to part with them. She feared losing family to money alone. And this painting? You said earlier its origins were unclear. Your mother said not to show it to just anyone. An expert would see it's likely rare. But someone who doesn't would just sell it off like old scrap paper.
Grandpa, is there an artist seal on it?
There's something here, but I can't read it all. I'm just a farmer. I can't judge these, that's why I withheld cash. Dad, are you saying I don't have what it takes? I'm saying you're not the type to gamble with money. Your eldest brother will boom and bust in business. Third brother's education fits city life. You're different. You're steady, you're honest, and you can keep the family grounded. But I'm a person too. You think I can't feel hurt? I know, that's why I've wronged you most. What really matters are these things here.
What's inside all of them?
Old Joe house deeds, forest land maps. and a receipt for a factory transfer.
The Zhou family, that was Mom's maiden home.
Your mother's name at birth was Zhou Lonji. Her family was from Shiha. The Zhous weren't simple farmers. Then disaster struck. The family fell apart, scattered to the winds. When she married me, this was the chest she brought with her. All these years. Mom never once mentioned any of this. She didn't mention it because it would have been pointless. In those days, just managing to hold on to these things was a miracle. No one dared fight over old property then.
Can I see it?
Gently. The paper's brittle.
Why is it circled in red here?
That's where Grandma missed most. Mom wanted to return. She did, but feared it'd trouble you all.
Trouble? For visiting her old home?
Because what happened to the Zhou family back then? It was about more than just the family's decline. Dad, what exactly happened to the Zhou family? It's a long story, and it's too late tonight. Memorize this. Lose it? Never. Tell no one. Waiting for second brother? Your mind's unsettled. If I say more, I'll only confuse you more.
Dad, Grandpa has at least told us this much. Secure these first. Ask more tomorrow.
Right, Dad's been through enough today, and he's exhausted. Don't make yourself sick over this.
All right. We'll put it away for tonight.
What is this?
Zhou Ancestral Site. West River Town. If we're really going to investigate, we'll start from here. Didn't you say we can't make a move yet? Making a move isn't the same as doing some digging. Xiao Yuan handles pressure much better than you. Let her start remembering for now. Remember all tonight. Tell no one.
Dad, have some kanji. You barely slept last night.
Can't eat. Dad, finish today's story. Mom's family wasn't local, West River Town. Zhou's had a hall, forests, and old factory. Then they fell, brothers scattered. Your mother married me and brought that chest with her. She saved their last belongings. What happened? Eyes on Zhou land. And heirlooms. After Grandma died. No one held it. Mom's cousins. They sold what they could and mortgaged the rest. But a few of the most critical documents, your mother hid them away. So those title deeds and property records. Mom smuggled them out? She safeguarded, not smuggled, her due. But she knew, as a married woman, fighting for them, she'd be called greedy.
Mom bottled her hardships all her life.
She waited for a chance to be heard. Then why didn't she ever tell me? I'm her son. Because you're too soft, too honest. She feared you'd fight the Zhous for honor. You'd go head to head with those people. Back then we had no money, no influence. You'd have just gotten hurt. You both hid it? We waited, not hid. I was waiting for Xiao Yuan to grow up enough to handle things. Waiting for times to change. Waiting for a chance for those old scores to finally be seen. Xiao Yuan, your grandma chose you before she passed. It's not closeness, it's clarity.
I'll remember this, Grandpa.
If this stuff is so useful, why not raise it at the inheritance split? Tell them face to face, they'd agree. They change. What if they refuse?
Dad, were you afraid they'd fight over it?
Your brothers aren't bad men. But when people hear money, their hearts waver. Especially when they're desperate for it.
Eldest uncle's cash strapped. Third uncle needs a venue. If they knew this chest might be worth more, they wouldn't have been satisfied taking just 1.5 million.
They would have felt cheated and accused me of playing favorites. That 3 million wouldn't have saved eldest brother then. And third brother's wedding would have fallen through too. This family would have just torn itself apart first. So you'd rather let me grow cold-hearted first. I knew this knife would cut you first. But I had no other choice, second brother. Your eldest brother's cash flow was about to snap. 1 month later and his company would have been gone. Third brother's fiance's family had waited long enough. He said delay would end the engagement. You were the only one struggling, but your family was still stable. So the stable one gets pushed to the back of the line? Only the stable one can hold on to the last thing we have.
Dad, what was the 3 years about? Why wait exactly 3 years to see Mom's letter?
3 years gives eldest brother time to get back on his feet. Time for third brother to settle down. One set. Hearing about the chest will sting a little less. What if eldest brother and third brother find out about this? And think it's unfair? Then show them this.
Grandpa, you had this all planned out.
The share I gave eldest brother was emergency money. The share I gave third brother was to help him settle down. What I left for you is your grandmother's legacy. I thought through every single piece of it.
Dad, why didn't you just tell us sooner? Even just a quiet word in private. Then Jiangwo wouldn't have had to suffer so much.
I feared he couldn't sell it. Second brother's too emotional. If I had told him beforehand, he would have looked at the other two differently the very next day. So my pain had to be real for it to actually work. Second brother, you've been wronged. Xiao Yuan, remember 4 words for these 3 years. Don't rush. 3.
I'll remember. Grandpa said no rush, no greed. So for 3 years, we really didn't say a word. Eldest uncle took that 1.5 million. He pulled the company through, slowly rebuilding it. Third uncle bought a city home and married the next year. We're the only ones still holding down this old courtyard, watching over Grandpa and watching over that old chest.
Looking at those things again?
Yeah, 3 years are up. It's time to open Grandma's letter. But before I do, I want to dig up everything else I can first.
3 years digging, still no solid number found. Those documents are either missing seals or just too old. Don't bet everything on that letter alone.
Dad, don't anyone know if the chest is really worth anything?
What I want to know isn't how much it's worth.
What your father wants to know is whether Grandpa and Grandma were wrong about him back then.
They weren't wrong.
Dad, you said that 3 years ago and didn't believe. Maybe you still doubt. Wait till the truth's before you. Then you'll believe it.
Dad, second brother, I'm here to see you.
The company finally pulled through in the last few years. It's all thanks to the help you gave me back then, Dad. We've been thinking we need to come home more often.
Welcome back. Have a seat. The business is stable? Stable. Dad, that 1.5 M saved me.
Third brother, thanks for caring for Dad. Whoa, you still have this old chest?
Something Grandma left behind. Of course we kept it.
It's a way to keep her memory alive, you know?
Xiao Yuan, you're seriously thinking of showing these to someone? What if the wrong people get wind of it?
Just a small portion. I won't mention the chest or any documents. I'm just testing the waters first.
I don't know much about this stuff. Just be careful.
I know. Appraising or selling. Just looking first.
Let me see them. These are old, not modern knockoffs. The condition's decent. Too bad they're not exactly top tier. Worth anything? A little. But don't think you're about to get rich overnight. These coins might fetch tens of thousands. A few 10 grand is nothing to sneeze at.
What about this piece?
Good jade, some age, but depends on origin and set. This piece alone, it's hard to put a price on it.
What if it's a pair?
So there's another one.
Yeah, it's that house.
Don't rush. A matching pair changes everything. If you've got the full, documented history, the price will go way up. Xiao Yuan.
Mr. Liu, can you just give us a rough idea about all this for now? Family heirlooms. No rush.
Heirloom Rule 1, don't rush. Rule 2, don't show off. Rule 3, guard its history. If you have more, you can bring them in, bit by bit. What do you make of this painting, sir? I'm not comfortable making a call just from a photo. But this signature and seal don't look like ordinary folk art.
What should we be careful of if we want an in-person look?
Don't take it out in public. Have someone come to you. And don't go around talking about this. Son, let me ask you, where did this painting come from?
It was left by the elders. We're still looking into the exact history.
I get it. But take this warning. If it's real, don't show it around casually. Hard to price from a photo. Authentic? At least 7 figures. If it's a master's best. The sky's the limit.
Could we have you come see it in person?
I can, but my word alone isn't the final say. I know an expert from the capital with a sharper eye. If you trust me, I can arrange a meeting. Xiao Yuan, is this a little too risky?
Which is exactly why we need the best people looking at it.
Dad, you knew that painting was valuable, didn't you?
I didn't know how much, only that your mother cherished it deeply. Dad, if it's that valuable, what you gave me years ago. It wasn't some worthless old chest. I have never given you anything worthless. The painting needs to be sent to an institution for further analysis. But the paper, seals, and brushwork look promising. The jade's fine, but these documents interest me more. So these old papers are actually useful? Very, if we can cross-reference them with local records. Especially this property transfer record. And this mountain boundary division map.
Sir, when you say useful, are you saying these can prove ownership?
I can't rush to judge, but they at least show. The Zhou family had ties to those places back then. Is the Zhou Ancestral Hall still there? That part of West River Old Street sits in a heritage zone. Some houses remain, because ownership's tangled, temporarily untouched. Dad, this is your chance. Mom waited her whole life. Probably just for this. We can't just leave these things lying in a box anymore. We photo, scan, and seal it all. Better check the archives. And don't let too many people know about this.
I understand.
What's on you?
Look at this. Isn't this your second brother's old chest?
Who sent this to you?
My cousin saw Chin Yuan in the antique street downtown. She said she brought something for appraisal. Then I heard elsewhere that a provincial expert went to your second brother's house.
It's not unusual to have old family things appraised.
Unusual? If worthless, would an expert come? I always knew there was something special about that chest. Dad split the 3 million evenly back then. Yet he left the chest to second brother. Something's there.
Guifun, Dad gave us 1.5 million back then and it saved the company. Don't paint this uglier than it has to be.
I'm not being ungrateful. But if that chest is worth millions, or even more, and when assets split, we didn't get the better deal. Second brother's family got the real advantage.
What are you looking to do?
Get to the bottom of it. If you can't bring yourself to ask, I will.
Sister-in-law, is something going on?
Second brother, I've been hearing some things. Did you recently get those things your mother left appraised? So, what's the verdict? Worth anything?
They're just some old things. Keepsakes, really.
Old things have ranks, ordinary and special. We're family. If something's happened, you shouldn't keep it from us.
Sister-in-law, what exactly are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. Just showing some concern.
Dad, the word is already out.
What was bound to happen, happened. The several old documents and archives you provided. The Shia Town Zhou House files, they match. Specific rights and interests will still require a formal process. But these materials do indeed hold reference value. In other words, these aren't just scrap paper? Definitely not. For future compensation, rights, or talks. Hire a lawyer. The appraisal report. True age needs auction house checks, but conservatively. Places its value between 8 and 12 million. The pendant, coins, bracelet, around 2 million. As for the old residence and related rights tied to the documents, if subsequent negotiations go well, the total value could surpass 15 million. What's the sum total? Conservatively speaking, over 20 million. On the more optimistic end, it's closer to 30 million.
30 million? How could the things Mom left behind be worth so much?
If Dad brothers know, they'll return. Let them come back.
Tell them now.
No need. They'll get wind of it soon enough anyway. Dad, I heard you haven't been feeling well lately. I came back to check on you. Dad, I happen to be back in the county.
Dad, you look pretty good. Second brother, Xiolon. House is lively. Even city folks came by.
Just looking at some old things Mom and Dad left behind.
Old things that are somehow worth 30 million? That's really something.
Second brother, is the 30 million true? Second brother, why didn't you tell us about this? Why should I have told you?
Because this is something Dad used to divide the family assets. Back then, the 3 million went to us and third brother. But if this chest is really worth 30 million, then the whole split was completely unfair.
Aunt, when you took that bank car back then, you weren't calling anything unfair.
The adults are talking. A kid like you should stay out of it.
Let him speak. Dad, did you know all along that the chest was valuable? I knew it had some weight. I didn't know it would amount to this much. Then why didn't you tell us?
Dad, if you knew back then that the chest was this important, you should have at least let everyone discuss it together.
Discuss it together? I took care of Dad for over 10 years. When you all took the money, who discussed it with me?
Dad, I just want to ask one thing today. That chest is worth 30 million. Why didn't you say something sooner back then?
Saying sooner would have lost it all.
Dad, what's that mean? We're sons and daughters-in-law of the Chen family too. Are you saying we're somehow less than second brother's family?
Dad, sister-in-law spoke rashly, but she has a point. You hid the chest from us.
Dad, I'm new here. But if this chest involves 30 million, it really shouldn't go only to second brother's family.
So you're unhappy with the split?
Second brother, that's not what I meant. Division must be clear and open.
Third aunt, when the 3M split happened, was that transparent and open? Third uncle, weren't you satisfied then?
That was different back then. This chest was something Dad hid away. Who knew it held this much value?
Dad, I just want to hear one honest answer from you. From the very beginning, back then, always planned to leave the best for second brother? You could have at least told us the reason.
Eldest brother, third brother, you say it's not fair. Last 3 years? Dad's meds, hospital trips, night falls, ER runs. How often did you show?
Xiolon, those years, my company was just starting to turn around. I was genuinely swamped. I had so many projects. And then came the marriage, the kids. I just couldn't get away. You both always have a reason.
Taking care of our parents is filial piety. But filial piety isn't a monopoly on 30 million.
An exclusive claim? What exactly have I claimed all these years? The claim of carrying Dad to the hospital in the middle of the night? Busy harvest excuse for his meds? Year after year, no New Year visits. Me and Xiolon facing cold dishes? Second brother. Spare me. You want fairness? Then answer this. Where was the fairness all these years? When Dad had his first stroke? Who camped that hospital hallway 3 days? Eldest, your client couldn't wait. Third, you said your experiment was at a critical stage. Fine, I understood. I did go later that one time. You were there for half an hour. You dropped milk, fled to office. Third, Dad fell that winter. Xiao Yuan was the one who found him. I called, you said out of town. You told me to handle it first. Later, you wired me 20,000 yuan. I refused it. You remember that? I remember. I didn't want the money. I just wanted you to come back and see him.
Zhangwo, enough. Stop it.
No. Speaking now. I stayed quiet for family. Whoever is closer should naturally shoulder a bit more responsibility. But you're back for a chest, and now I see. That in your minds, what I did, all of it, counts for nothing.
Second brother, no one's saying you don't deserve any credit.
But the first words out of your mouths are all about that 30 million.
Second brother, I admit I haven't done enough all these years. I thought busy was enough. You were home. So I just defaulted so many things to you. Second brother, your older brother owes you, too. That 1.5 million saved my company. Deep down I knew it. It's just that when things got better, I was too afraid to bring it up. You feel indebted to me? I can let that go. But you can't stand here today and say my family doesn't deserve that chest.
Second brother, sorry. Didn't mean you're unworthy. I just feel. Dad should have made things clear from the start.
I stayed quiet to spare you this pain. Eldest brother, third brother, you want to know why? Fine, let's settle every last account today. Eldest brother, 3 years ago your company's cash flow dried up. You owed wages, the bank was calling in loans. You said it was just a liquidity problem. But I knew you were barely holding on by a thread. Dad, how'd you know? After Mom died, I was old, not blind. You came home with dust all over your shoes. Every time your phone rang, you duck outside to answer it. I knew you'd hit a wall. That 1.5 million wasn't your inheritance. It was a lifeline.
Dad, that really was a lifesaver back then.
Third brother, years of research wore you down. Past 30, unmarried, not by choice. You didn't have a roof over your head you could call a home. Her family gave up waiting, you never spoke up. That 1.5 million was your foundation, so you could build a family. Dad, I thought you were just pushing me to get married. I pushed because I was afraid you'd get too used to being alone. A man can't just live for his work his whole life. Second brother, I failed you most. You had a home. You wouldn't gamble money or chase city dreams. Give you 1.5 million, and you just leave it in a savings account. No smooth talker could sway you. You held firm. You protected people and Mom's legacy. So you gave me the heaviest burden of all. Yes. Eldest brother needed a rescue. Third brother needed a start. You needed lasting ground. Not favoritism. The things your mother left could only go to the one who could truly protect her memory.
But Dad, 30 million versus 1.5 is huge.
You're not doing the math right. That company, the 1.5 million saved for eldest brother. That's worth far more now. And for third brother, that 1.5. Bought a house and a family. You all got exactly what you needed most at that time.
Without that house, Zhangwen and I wouldn't have gotten married so soon.
Second brother, taking that money, I knew I owed you. But Dad left you something far greater. I wish you told me sooner. I know, but I also knew. If I told you, you couldn't have kept it a secret. Your looks would have shifted. They'd have felt it. No one could stay steady. And it wasn't my call alone. It was your mother's, too. Second brother, open the chest. Am I ready for Mom's letter? 3 years have passed. It's time to share the last bit of her with you all.
Mom's handwriting.
I'll read it. Second brother, by the time you see this letter, I'll have been gone for many years. I know you have a gentle heart. You take hurt most, Dad's stubborn. There are things he can't say, so I will say them for him.
Your eldest brother is the firstborn. His pride is too great. If he stumbles, he might not get back up. Third brother's smart, but lost. You're grounded, like a tree. Where you put down roots, that's where home is.
Mom, she knew all along.
That old chest is the last remaining piece of my family's history. Not for the restless or needy. It's for the best caretaker. Don't resent Dad, he loves you. It's that he knows the heaviest burden can only be entrusted to you.
Before your mother left, you were the one she worried about most. Then why did you let me suffer in confusion for 3 years? 3 years for footing and truth. Second brother, I know these 3 years have been bitter and hard. But I couldn't let this family fall apart prematurely over one chest. I was wrong to demand. Heartless of me. I'm sorry. Second brother, I was wrong too. I always use work as an excuse to dump Dad on you. It won't happen again. I don't want your money, and I don't want to hear any pretty words. Just tell me what to do. I'm listening, second brother. Just come home more often. We're still a family. I had this document drawn up 3 years ago. 2 elders from the village acted as witnesses. The old family chest and everything inside it. Legally, second brother inherits.
Dad, you even had all this prepared?
I'm old, not senile. What I feared wasn't you fighting over money. It was you forgetting your family because of money.
Jangwen, we really were too hasty just now.
Dad, from now on, I'll arrange your checkups and medication. I know people at the hospital. I'll take you for regular checkups. I'll pay most medical bills now. Time to repay my duty.
Xiolon, if anything happens at home from now on, call me directly. What I said before was out of line. Please don't take it to heart.
A family that can talk things through is stronger than anything.
I'm not trying to settle scores with you. I'm just afraid that one day, when Dad isn't here anymore, all we brothers will have left between us is a messy, unresolved debt. Don't worry. You've worked hard. Sit. Dad hasn't eaten yet. Xiaoyuan, from now on, this chest is yours to keep track of.
Dad, this was left to the Zhou family by Grandpa and Grandma. It doesn't just belong to me.
If Grandma saw us today, she'd rest easy. Dad, when I said I was leaving the other day, were you heartbroken? Heartbroken. But I know you were deeply wronged. In the future, don't keep it all bottled up inside, okay?
We had those old family items appraised, if they were worth anything. But the most important thing in our family was never the final number on a piece of paper. It's that after that day, when Grandpa went to the hospital again, his calls weren't just for Dad now. It was New Year's dinner. Eldest uncle and third uncle started coming back early. And it was the moment my dad could finally say, in front of family, he kept the fort up shamelessly all these years.